What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Battlefield 2042, why I'm buying it. Now, first thing I do want to say is I believe, and I do think I'm going to, stand by this, I've removed in the title, normally I say why I'm buying it, and you should too. Specifically for Battlefield, I don't want to tell you what to do. I never want to tell you what to do, but I'm so in that mindset that I'm not even going to put that in the title for this video because I really think this one is I think all of them are, but this one is really, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to take that, leap of faith. And, if you want to, you do it as well. But basically, for those that don't know, this is a series of mine where I talk about, a game or a movie or something before it comes out and talk about, where I stand. If I'm getting it, if I'm unsure about it, if I'm not getting it, and just tell you why. And then, and you guys can let me know in the comments what your situation is. So for Battlefield, now you know my decision. Now, I don't think that's much of a surprise. I've tweeted it before. I played the beta, and I said, I'm going to get this game day one. So this shouldn't be a surprise to those that follow me, but if this is the first time, and you want to know what Alex from Podcast Now is going to do with his money, well, part of his money is going to go towards buying this game. No, again, it really is a leap of faith. So here's the deal. I like Battlefield a lot. I do. I am not, participating in like console wars or game wars. I hate doing that kind of stuff, but I've always preferred it to Call of Duty. I respect the heck out of Call of Duty in some ways, but it's just the way I've played games. I've fallen in love with Battlefield before, and that's just how it is. So I'm a Battlefield guy. I loved 4 to death. I think 4 is probably my favorite one. The Bad Company games are awesome. And then 5 and 1 are not anything to me. I've played both of them, but I really didn't play them all that much because they just, there was no clicking moment for me with those games. And so after that, the games literally just fell by the wayside and they're gone. 2042, I want to be that multiplayer game. So to me, that's why I'm getting this game. I play a lot of different games, okay, in my own personal life. And as of 2 years ago, I really made a really big effort, again, if you see my past videos, to beat games. So when I play, a single player game, my goal is to beat it. Otherwise, I really am trying to not buy it at all, okay? So, I have all of those, but I do like to kind of just sit back and play something multiplayer, depending on my mood, depending on the day it is, right? Rocket League has kind of always been the game I kind of go back to. Knockout City, when that dodgeball game, when that came out this past year, I absolutely loved that game. I played that game for like almost a full month. So I just have almost like a rotating, I used to play For Honor like every day. I have a rotating almost category of just games that I play that I like to just have for multiplayer, multiplayer sessions basically with myself. I don't talk to people. I just sit there in quietness and I play a multiplayer game. Battlefield, to me, I want that to be the game. If for nothing else, or I guess at the very least, for like 3 weeks. Because in other ways, and I'll make this video, as we get closer, Halo Infinite is also the game that I want to be that. I would love nothing more than, when we're really in a more dead period of games in December and January. Now even January with Elden Ring being pushed, there's not a lot of games. If I just want to play some multiplayer stuff, I would love to have Battlefield and Halo be like a 1-2 punch, 1A, 1B, or 2 1As, and just play those games online for fun, so that's what I want from Battlefield. And then obviously you have the fact that that's all that it is in reality. The hazard mode thing I saw, and obviously they're going to have the mode where you can, create your own rules and stuff. I don't mind either of them. In fact, I don't even know what that other mode is. That's why I said it like that. And that's kind of the point. People are going to buy this game for different reasons. I'm not saying, my reason's more or less valid than yours. I'm getting this game for like the Conquest, the 64 v64. That's it. That's literally, or 62 v, whatever it is. That's my goal for playing this game, and to play the 7 maps, and then to have it be engaging enough to have there be, I guess, like a skill level where I know that as I play it more and as I participate in the team and as I, do all this stuff, that I'm just going to be rewarded through my play style. I'm going to know that I'm getting better. That's kind of why I play these games in the first, even like Knockout City. Like I was playing it to get good. I got good really fast, and then it's like, okay, I'm in the Champions League now. I'm gonna try and keep going even higher, and that's kind of what I try to do. Now I fail in many different games. Rocket League, I think I'm very good at, but there's a lot of games that I don't do that with. So that's kind of it. I mean, it's $70 for 7 maps. That's not the greatest deal. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I don't love it. I wish there was a single player. I wish there were maybe more maps. I wish, I guess, moving on from the wishes, I hope to God that the game just runs okay day one. That's my biggest fear with this game, because actually, again, this is all a personal thing, right? This is a series where it's just kind of all about me. On that day, November 19th, is also Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's remake. Now, I'm going to also get that, but my wife, Christy, she's on the channel. You guys may know her. She's going to play that. So it's like, well, if Battlefield completely sucks, I'm going to lose the big screen TV in the living room to Pokemon. I'm just going to have to watch her play Pokemon for a couple of days if Battlefield doesn't work. Now, Battlefield works, I'll have the rights to the TV. So, like, and then obviously beyond that, in a more, I would say us being frustrated as a consumer base. Again, if you're paying $70 for 7 maps and then like this semi-battle royale thing that's not really battle royale, but it's kind of it. If that's what we're paying the money for, which is, again, that's their decision, and it's our right to say we want to or we don't want to, it better run fine. And I guess I'm not asking, and even this is, I'm lowering my standards, because I personally have always been one that I hate day one patches. I hate day one patches that are like 20, 30, 40 gigs. I think that's ridiculous. I hate games that aren't finished until like a year after the game comes out. That stuff, wouldn't fly 10, 15 years ago, so why should it fly now? Has always been my viewpoint. I would even say, I'm lowering my standards, where it's like, I guess I'm not going to expect a perfect server launch and game launch. I don't expect that, because that will literally never happen. I just hope I can literally play it the first day. You know what I mean? Was it Battlefield 4? I know Battlefield 4 had a lot of issues at launch. 5 and 1 I just flat out don't remember as well, because I didn't play them much, but I feel like they definitely did as well. I feel like it normally takes Battlefield games like 2 weeks to figure out its online components, which again is not okay. Like, to me, even like right now, talking about 2042 and talking about me buying it, that would not be okay if I buy this game on November 19th and then like 2 weeks later, like 2.5 weeks, is Halo. So like, if it takes up until Halo coming out for this game to figure out its server issues, I'm leaving it. And in fact, I'm going to leave it anyway for Halo when it comes out. And then again, when I said like a 1A, 1B kind of situation, really it's almost like it's almost like a training camp in terms of like, professional sports. It's like that for these games. Like Battlefield is like the front runner because it just is coming in early, you know what I mean? So I'm going to play it, and then Halo comes in, it's like, okay, well, let's see what the new guys got. And I'm going to play just that, not focus on Battlefield at all. And then once I've established that I've played both games for an okay amount, or like an equal amount of time, it's just which one I've enjoyed more. And so Battlefield gets the short end of the stick. Well, it's not gonna, and for a game that's $70 for 7 maps, I hope I'm still playing this game in December. I hope I'm still playing it in January. Like, that's, again, my entire goal with really any multiplayer game. And again, a very personal thing to me. Like, it really only applies to me. Maybe there's different situations and it's close for you guys, but like for me, I play a lot of single player stuff. So I really just look for whenever any of these multiplayer, even like an NHL game, like I'm a big hockey guy, when NHL comes out, that just kind of goes on my multiplayer side, where it's like if I'm feeling like I don't want to do a single player game, I just want to do a multiplayer kind of night that I'm just playing video games, I'll play NHL for like 2-3, I'll play a couple, matches against people. So that's, for any game, I want that to happen. I want it to kind of reach like the plaque, Alex's multiplayer plaque. And a lot of games do, and a lot of games don't. And then some games that do, they fall off, and I never go back to them again. And some games, again, like I say Rocket League is probably the one that I've done since day one. When that first came out on PS Plus, till now, it's still installed. I play it. I don't play it every single day, but I've had sections of my life where I've played it every day for like a month, then I've put it down maybe for like a year or two, and then I've come back to it. So like that game, I think, has done maybe the best job to me at staying around, and I hope Battlefield is the next game. I really do. Battlefield 4 was a game, I would say, for a while, for several months, which is, I would say, good for an online shooter for me, because I'm not that into them. That game, I'd say Battlefield 4 stuck around way longer than I thought it was going to, and so I'm really hoping for that here as well. So Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you getting it, not getting it, waiting? Maybe you're waiting for a sale, which I do not mind. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. In fact, it's probably the smartest move. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. I will be covering Battlefield when I get it, playing it. If there's any huge problems, I'm not afraid to criticize or give praise. So I really hope I have some good things to say when the game comes out. All my social media is in the description below if you guys want to check out my Twitter, or I have a second channel, or we have Patreon and YouTube memberships. Links for all of them, again, are in the description. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.